Hello everyone. In the previous videos, we have learned different methods of calculating goodwill. By now, we have solved examples based on average profit method, weighted average profit method, and super profit method. And today, I'm going to explain you capitalization method. Under this method, the goodwill can be calculated in two ways. First, by capitalizing the average profits and by capitalizing the super profits. So let us understand with example how this method works. Let's say Mr. A has a business and he has invested rupees 10 lakh into this business. And let's say the normal rate of return of this industry is 10%. NRR, that is normal rate of return, is 10%. Fine. And Mr. A is earning profit of rupees 1,20,000. And on the other side, Mr. B is there who also thought to open the same kind of business in the same industry. So he also opens the same business. And he also employs or invests the capital of rupees 10 lakh, same as Mr. A. Fine. But Mr. B is a new player in the market, so he has earned profit of rupees 1 lakh as normal rate of return is 10%. So in the first year, he has made profit of rupees 1 lakh, 10% of 10 lakh. That is 1 lakh as per normal rate of return. This is what has happened. But Mr. A is earning 1,20,000. He is earning more than the normal profit. So we can say that he is earning profit of 20,000. You can see here that 1 lakh is the normal profit but Mr. A is earning 1,20,000. So here you can clearly see that he is earning super profit of rupees 20,000. So in this method, what we do is we take that super profit and we see how much extra capital is required to earn super profit at normal rate of return, that is NRR. For example, how much extra capital would Mr. B require to earn the same profit as Mr. A? Let us understand this. See. Take the super profit, that is 20,000, fine, and multiply it by 100 upon NRR. Here you just flip the formula of normal profit, that is NRR upon 100. But here we flip it and take 100 upon NRR. So 20,000 multiplied by 100 upon 10, here 10 is NRR. You get 2 lakh. 2 lakh is extra capital which is required. That means goodwill of this business. Goodwill of this business. Business of Mr. A. So you would require 2 lakh extra capital to earn the same profit which Mr. A is earning. So 12 lakh capital is required. That means Mr. B has already invested 10 lakh. And if he invests 2 lakh extra, that means 12 lakh. If Mr. B employs 12 lakh capital, then 12 lakh multiplied by 10 upon 100. In this way, Mr. B will earn 1,20,000, same as Mr. A. So means Mr. B would require 2 lakh capital extra, so that is the goodwill of 2 lakh of Mr. A's business. Because of that 2 lakh, Mr. A is earning profit of 20,000 because of the value of goodwill. So here we are talking about capitalization of super profit method. So here is the formula under this method. That is goodwill equals to super profit multiplied by 100 upon NRR. So here we are finding out how much extra capital is required to earn the super profit at NRR, that is normal rate of return. So this is what you have to do to find the goodwill under the method of capitalization of super profit method. And then we have capitalization of average profit method. Under this method, we calculate the average profits and then assess the capital needed for earning such average profits on the basis of normal rate of return. Such capital is called capitalization value of average profit. In this way, for calculating goodwill based on capitalization of super profit method, we use this formula, that is goodwill equals to super profit multiplied by 100 upon NRR. But in capitalization of average profit method, the formula is slightly different. Here formula of goodwill is equal to capitalized profit minus capital employed. Here capital employed means, as I told you earlier, capital employed means how much capital is invested in the business. So here we need the value of capitalized profit. So here for capitalized profit, formula is average profit multiplied by 100 upon NRR. Now we are going to solve the problems based on these methods. So let's solve question number 10 of your textbook on page number 106. Here we have to determine the value of goodwill of partnership firm on the basis of capitalization of weighted average profit method. Here some informations are given. Here profits of past 5 years are given, which are 45,000, 50,000, 65,000, 75,000 and 90,000. And business assets, that is 6 lakh, business liabilities 1,70,000, and information about normal expected return of business, that is NRR, is given, that is 10%. So here's the solution. Here first we need to find out capital employed, and we know the formula for capital employed, that is total assets minus total liabilities. So here in the question we have been given informations of both the things. Here total assets are 6 lakh and amount of total liabilities is 1,70,000. In this way, we will get net assets, that means capital employed. So here, by subtracting 1,70,000 from 6 lakh, we will get 4,30,000. That means our capital employed is 4,30,000. Now the second thing that we have been given is expected rate of return, or we can call it normal rate of return, that is NRR, which is 10%. Now in third step, we will find out weighted average profit. Why weighted average profit? Because as you can see here, profits of past 5 years are showing increasing trend. That's why we will apply the formula of weighted average profit. Now here, what we are going to do? As I explained you earlier, in this table, now we will assign weight against profit. Here, highest weight will be assigned to recent year profit, that is recent year is 2016 and 17, and profit is 90,000. And lower weight will be assigned to initial year's profits. So let's assign weight according to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when we add up these weights, we will get total 15. Now we will find out weighted profit or product by multiplying profit with weight. So 45,000 multiplied by 1 is 45,000. Then 50,000 multiplied by 2 is 1 lakh. Similarly, 65,000 multiplied by 3 is 1,95,000. Then 75,000 multiplied by 4 is 3 lakh. Then 90,000 multiplied by 5 is 4,50,000. Now by adding all these weighted profits, we will get 10,90,000. Now we have formula for weighted average profit, which is equal to total weighted profit divided by total weight. Now let's substitute the value into the formula. 10,90,000 divided by total weight is 15. So here we will get 72,667. That is weighted average profit. Now in the fourth step, we will find out capitalized profit. And formula for capitalized profit is average profit multiplied by 100 upon NRR. So let's substitute the value in the formula. Here average profit is, that we just found out, 72,667 multiplied by 100 upon NRR is given in the question, 10. So in this way we will get 7,26,670. 7,26,670, which is capitalized profit. Now in the final step, we will find out value of goodwill based on this method. And here for finding out goodwill, our formula is capitalized profit minus capital employed. Here capitalized profit is 7,26,670 minus capital employed is 4,30,000. So we will get 2,96,670, which is the value of goodwill. Now let's solve another problem which is based on capitalization of super profit method. So here is question 11th of your textbook on page number 106. Here some informations are given like capital employed 9 lakh, expected rate of return 12%, and we have been given profits of last 5 years, which are 1 lakh, 1,40,000, 1,30,000, 1,50,000 and 1,80,000. So here we go for the solution of question number 11. Here we have to find out goodwill on the basis of capitalization of super profit method. So let's move to the first step. Here in first step we have to write capital employed, which is given in question, that is 9 lakh. Then in the next step, which is second step, we have to write expected rate of return, that means normal rate of return, NRR, which is 12%. This is also given in the question. Now with the help of these two, in the third step, we will find out expected profit. Expected profit is equal to capital employed multiplied by expected rate of return. That means how much profit we are expecting if we employ or invest capital of rupees 9 lakh. So here we have capital employed 9 lakh. That means we have invested capital of rupees 9 lakh and expected rate of return which is given in question, which is 12%. So we will get 1,08,000. 1,08,000 is expected profit. That means when we invest capital of rupees 9 lakh, then we are expecting profit of rupees 1,08,000. Now let us move towards fourth step. Here we will find out average profit, but not weighted average profit, because as you can see here that profits of last 5 years are neither showing increasing trend nor decreasing trend. As you must have noticed here that in the oldest first year profit is 1 lakh and in the next year profit is increasing, which is 1,40,000, but in third year it is decreasing, which is 1,30,000, and in fourth year again it is increasing, which is 1,50,000, and in fifth year it is 1,80,000. So in this situation we will find out average profit, not weighted average profit. Now by adding up all these profits, we will get 7 lakh. So our total profit is 7 lakh. Now substitute this in the formula. We will get 7 lakh, which is total profit, divided by number of years. Here number of years are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 lakh divided by 5. So we will get 1,40,000. That means we have got here average profit 1,40,000. Now let's proceed towards next step. In the next step, that means the step number 5, we will find out super profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus expected profit. As I have already explained to you about super profit in my previous video. So here average profit is 1,40,000, which we just found out, minus expected profit is 1,08,000. So by subtracting 1,08,000 from 1,40,000, we will get 32,000, which is super profit. Now in the final step, we will find out goodwill. Here goodwill under this method is equal to super profit multiplied by 100 upon NRR. So here super profit that we have got 32,000 multiplied by 100 upon NRR. NRR, which is given in the question, which is 12%. So 100 upon 12. So here in this way we will get goodwill, which is 2,66,667. So this is the value of goodwill under this method, which is 2,66,667. So here we end up. Our third chapter, Goodwill, is complete now. We have studied all the methods of goodwill. I hope you guys would have understood. I will be back soon with the new videos, with the new chapter, that is chapter number 4, Reconstruction of Partnership. Till then, keep on learning and practicing. Thank you very much.